I hope you're doing well. Today you're going to be learning about complementary, supplementary, and vertical angles. You've already learned about adjacent, but I'll kind of review that. So first, complementary angles. Two angles whose measures add up to 90 degrees or a right angle is a complementary angle. A good way to remember complementary angle is that a complement is the right thing to do. So a complement is the right thing to do. Complementary always creates 90 degrees angles. So that's kind of a good way to remember it because people tend to get complementary and supplementary confused. But complementary is a complement is the right thing to do. So let's look at some examples here. In this first example, we have an 18-degree angle and we have a 72-degree angle. So let's see. If we do 18 plus 72, they will equal 90 degrees, and that is a complementary angle because it equals 90 degrees. Example 2, we have a 90 degree and we have a 40 and a 50. So we can add those together. 40 plus 50 will equal 90. That is complementary. Let's go down to supplementary. Supplementary angles are two angles whose measures add up to 180 degrees, a straight angle or a straight line. A good way to remember supplementary is that supplementary and straight both begin with S. So supplementary, straight, it creates a 180 degree. That's a good way to remember it. So let's look at example 1. We know that 74 plus 106 will equal 180. So therefore, it is supplementary. This one's a little bit more difficult, but what angle is supplementary to angle A? Well, we had to ask ourselves, what angles will equal 180 degrees? We know that B plus C plus A will equal 180 degrees, but we can be a little bit more specific and find only one, and that would be angle E would equal 180 degrees. Adjacent angles, just don't forget, adjacent angles are any two angles that share a common side and a vertex. Angle A and angle B are adjacent because they share a common side and a common vertex. All right, name two angles that are adjacent to angle H. Okay, well, angle G would work, and angle I would work as well. Okay, so I can put those here, G and I. Okay, let's go on to vertical angles. You haven't talked about these yet, but vertical angles are two non-adjacent angles, not neighbors, formed by two intersecting lines. These are congruent, equal to measurement, okay? So you can kind of think about, this picture gives you a great example of what it will look like. But if we're looking down here, what angle is vertical to the 45 degree? And that would be S because it's right across. It's vertical to it, okay? Look at this picture here, how their nose are touching. Kind of looks like this, right? Look at this picture here, how the X's ends are touching. So what is its measure? It would be 45 because it is equivalent, right? Name a pair of vertical angles. Well, you have, let's see here, J and H are vertical. And that looks like that's all we have. F plus G is vertical to I, but that's not currently vertical, but only J and H are. So I would put J and I would put H here. All right, I'm not going to have you practice. I have a different activity for you to do to help practice this because the activity that I have for you to do today is has a little bit more complicated questions, which is what I really want you to practice. So if you have any questions, let me know. I know I talked fast, so you can pause the video, rewatch it as many times as you want if you need to. All right, have a great day, Joel, and let me know if you have any questions. Please email me if you're ready to take this test tomorrow. If you don't email me, I'm only going to assume that you are not ready, and I will have you do a review activity instead. So please let me know. Have a great day, Joel.